Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarrell, and in today's video, we are going to be playing with some new powders that I just got from YSL. I'm super excited. I saw that they were available at Nordstrom and I went ahead and got them, and I decided to get the translucent powder. So we have this absolutely beautiful packaging. It is stunning, and here we have the translucent shade. I don't know how this is going to translate into my skin. I am hoping and truly hoping that it's a beautiful like sheer powder that does not give me any white cast whatsoever. And I also got the bronzer. Again, I am so impressed with the packaging. I mean, it is YSL. What can we expect? Here is the embossment of it as well, and I decided to go for the shade in number 3. Yeah, number 3. If you guys are interested in seeing how these two apply to the skin, let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. You can also like and comment down below because that definitely helps out my channel so much. And without further ado, let's get started. And I'm using this Summer Friday lip balm. I absolutely love this one. This is so good. So just to help us to stick with the same products, I am going to use the YSL foundation and also concealer. I'm just going to hydrate my under eyes. I've been trying this little base right here from Bobbi Brown, and my under eyes are pretty normal. They're not dry, but this just feels so good, and everything just worked out so well yesterday. That is making me want to apply it again today. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 hour. I'm going to add foundation and concealer, of course, and I'm going to stick with YSL. I did a whole entire review wear test on the foundation as well as the concealer, so you guys can go ahead and check those out. I'll have the links down below as well as all the products that I'm going to be using for today's video. But I'm going to start with the All Hours foundation, and I do have mine in the shade NW9. YSL products do have fragrance on it, so this foundation, just in case you're new to it, it does have a perfumey scent to it. I really do like this foundation. It wears a very long time. So now moving on to the concealer, and this is the All Hours Precise Angles concealer, and I do have mine in shade LW1. I'm going to use the same brush that I used for the foundation, which is the BK Beauty 101 brush, just to blend out the concealer. So here is how the skin looks with the foundation and concealer. It's a really nice and beautiful combo. So right after adding my concealer, what I would do is add a translucent powder, but a loose translucent powder. So it will either be my Laura Mercier, Givenchy, or Huda Beauty. In this case, I'm not going to do that just because I want to see how this powder actually works alone. And this is the powder that we're going to be using now, and this is called the All Hours Hyper Finish, and this is in the shade Translucent. There is 7 different shades. It does have a shelf life of 24 months, and it's made in France. The packaging, absolutely stunning, but of course we're paying luxury, so we cannot expect anything less than this right here. So yeah, really, it's a little bulky, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just so pretty. It's absolutely beautiful. So here are the details. A soft matte powder that sweeps shine, sets foundation, blurs imperfections, and resists sweat for 24 hours. That is a huge claim. Of course, I'm not gonna be wearing it for 24 hours. What it does is a super soft and breathable finish powder that blurs imperfections and pores while smoothing skin and setting foundation. It has a finely milled texture to seamlessly glide over bare skin and foundation, and it is never cakey or creasy. Powered by Skincare Active, this mess-free pressed powder leaves skin looking blurred and mattifying. Comes in 7 skin adaptable shades for all skin types and tones. It is definitely translucent because I cannot even see it. All right, so let me just make sure that there is no creases under my eyes, and I am going to use this tool right here from Beauty Blender. I'm going to go in the powder. I'm going to set just half of my face so we can see if there's a huge difference. right, guys, so I have texture like I've mentioned here, and here is definitely being a blur. It's not as shiny anymore. The foundation, the glow that the foundation provides us with is kind of tame on this side just because we did add the powder there. I absolutely love it with this little tool right here. So let me just see if there is a huge difference if we were to use a brush. I think I'm gonna like the application with this one a little bit better, but we will see. Just going to start with my under eyes just to set the concealer. And maybe you can use this method, especially if you don't want to lose the glow that it's giving you in the outer part of your face if you're not oily, because I do like it. I do like it like this. Is setting definitely the under eyes. So I am really oily on my T-zone. So this is definitely the area that I will set for sure. But from here to here, I'm pretty normal. Like, this side right here is pretty normal. It really doesn't need any powder whatsoever. So I'm just going to dust just a little tiny bit, not too much. So, I mean, the brush is definitely going to give you a little bit more control over where you want to put the powder, but I do like it. Here is with a brush, and here's with a sponge. So now let's go ahead and now use the bronzer. I'm super excited. The packaging, again, super nice and beautiful. And this is called the All Hours Hyper Bronzer. And again, I do have mine in the shade 3. I'm hoping that it's going to be the right tone for me. And I'm thinking that it's going to be okay, especially during the summer times, that I might get a little bit more color. And spring is around the corner, and I'm already wearing like spring colors just because I'm vibing with spring. I'm like, cannot wait for spring and summer. If you know, you know. If you like spring, you know the feeling. Anyways, I don't think that I've mentioned the price, but the powder retails for $65 and the bronzer also retails for $65. Again, they do have a shelf life of 24 months and it's made in France. Again, in the shade 03 Golden Medina. The bronzer comes in 5 different shades. Let's go ahead and swatch it. Oh yeah, pigmented. Might be a little bit too pigmented for me, but we will see. So the claims of the bronzer is that it's going to blur your imperfections, minimize the appearance of pores while smoothing your skin. So let's go ahead and smooth our skin together. I'm going to use the Sigma F40 brush. It's picking up a lot of products. Let me just tap the excess. Let's tap it. I think it's beautiful. It's really nice, beautiful, golden, very warm tone. And I love it. I love it already. I mean, it's blending out really nicely. A little bit goes a long way. I just have to be a little bit light-handed with it. But look at that. So it's not super matte because I do feel like it's giving me a beautiful glow. And when it comes down to like giving you a blurring effect to the skin, I'm gonna give it to them because I do feel like it's just blurring out the skin so nicely. Really excited for this one. Wow. So I'm not going to add any more product. I'm just going to blend the edges and just bring it up a little bit on the forehead. I'm going to pick up a little bit more product just to add it to the forehead. I think that 03 is actually working out for me just fine. What do you guys think? I wish you guys were here so you guys can tell me what you guys think right away. But I am really looking forward to just reading your comments so then you guys can tell me what do you guys think about this bronzer. But look how beautiful that is. So I'm just doing one side of my face so you guys can see it. Just adding a little bit of this bronzer on the neck and just bringing it down my neck and just adding a little bit of it also on the chest. And I'm going to go back to the powder and just clean up. This is the most expensive cleanup powder that I have. Just one thing that I want to definitely mention to you guys as I am applying this powder, this does have a scent, like a very strong scent. So if you're not into this, you're not going to like this whatsoever. It does not linger. I don't smell it anymore. The bronzer, in the other hand, does not have a scent. None. Zero. Nothing at all. Nada. No tiene nada. No huele a nada. Okay, so just in case you guys were curious. All right, guys, so here's how the skin looks with the bronzer. I gotta say that I am very pleasantly surprised of its performance. I love the way that it just blends out, that it's giving me a really nice, beautiful glow to the skin, that it makes the skin look really nice and filter at the same time. It's also a really nice tone for my skin tone since I like warmer bronzers. I love this so much. I am very, very impressed with it. I think that these blend really nicely. I love the finish of it, how easy it is to build them up. It's not going to give you like full pigmentation right away that is going to stay in one area. It really blended out so easily, and I am really liking these two. But let me go ahead and just do the rest of my makeup and I'll Alright guys, so it has been a little while since we last spoke. It is a 7:25. I did retouch with a powder, which by the way, it absolutely works so nicely, and I am just very, very happy with the way that it actually just blended into the skin. When it comes to the bronzer, the perfect shade, the glow on the skin is absolutely gorgeous, and it has been many hours, so I mean you can still see the bronzer that is pretty much there. I have not touched up the bronzer. I did touch up on the powder just on my T-zone, just because I felt like I was a little bit too oily. But anyways, I absolutely love these two products. I'm very, very happy. They are definitely pricey, so if you guys are in the market for a luxury bronzer or powder, definitely check these out. But just remember that the powder does have a scent to it, so if you are not into it, then you know you can completely skip it. I am going to be linking everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye. Bye.
Bye.